This is a brief tutorial on a common setup of Eniture Technologies' Terms and Conditions app for Shopify. This video is not a substitute for the user's guide, which can be found on Eniture Technologies' website. After installing the app, navigate to its plans page. Select the plan you want to activate. The free plan allows you to implement the app on a store using either Shopify's Online Store 2.0 theme or a more recent version, or a vintage Shopify theme. Shopify no longer supports vintage themes, so consider upgrading if you are using one. The free plan will introduce the Terms and Conditions acceptance checkbox to the cart page. The paid plan requires Shopify's Online Store 2.0 theme or a more recent version, with support for sections. The paid plan adds support for dynamic checkouts that use buy buttons that skip the cart page, such as Buy It Now, Amazon Pay, Apple Pay, Google Pay, PayPal, Shop Pay, and Venmo. The option to have product-level, product-specific terms and conditions. Flexibility for the placement and formatting of the Terms and Conditions checkbox. Options for where, on the order record, to record the Terms and Conditions consent event. Access to customer support by phone and email. This tutorial will implement the Terms and Conditions app on a store using a Shopify Online Store 2.0 theme that supports sections. Navigate to the app's General Free Settings. Select the theme from the drop-down field, and then click the Enable button. Afterward, you'll be directed to the cart page template. Enter the text for the acceptance checkbox. Include a link to the page that details the store's terms and conditions. Enter the text for the alert message that will display if the visitor fails to accept the terms and conditions. Choose how to display the alert message and its formatting properties. Test the Terms and Conditions checkbox by interacting with it on the front end of the website. Place a test order, and then view the order record to see how the consent event was recorded. To introduce the Terms and Conditions checkbox on product pages and to accommodate dynamic payment methods, you must be on the paid plan. Navigate to the app's dynamic checkout preferences. Select your preference for recording the consent event. For the purpose of this video, the option to record the consent event in the order notes will be chosen. In the Select Themes section, select the same theme used for the cart page, and then click the Enable button. Afterward, you'll be directed to the default product page template. A product page template is used for every product that is assigned to it. We'll introduce the store's terms and conditions to the default product page template to facilitate expedited checkouts that use buy buttons to skip the cart page and immediately advance to the checkout page. Use the left pane to click and drag the app block above the buy buttons. Click on the app block to reveal its settings. Enter the text for the acceptance checkbox. Typically, you'll use the message that was used for the cart page. Update the alert message and format preferences as needed. In the Dynamic Checkout Preferences section, enable the buy buttons for which the Terms and Conditions acceptance checkbox will be operational. The buy button setting must be enabled for the product template. Save your changes. Next, another product page template will be created that will be used for a subset of products on this store that have a restriction, such as for age, use, export, or another reason. For this video, a template will be created for products that have an age restriction. Select Products from the list of page types at the top of the page. Click Create Template. Enter a name for the template, and then choose an existing template to base it on. In the left pane, expand the Product Information section. Reposition the Terms and Conditions app block if needed. Click on the app block to reveal its settings. Modify the checkbox message to inform the user that there is an age restriction for purchasing this item. Update the alert message that will display if the visitor fails to acknowledge the restriction before adding it to the cart. Make any changes to the format options to suit your preferences. Next, click on Buy buttons in the list of product information app blocks. Disable the Buy Buttons feature. In the case of a restriction, the visitor has only been prompted to acknowledge and comply with it. The visitor has yet to accept the store's terms and conditions. To accept the store's terms and conditions, the visitor must proceed to the cart page. Save your changes. Repeat these steps to create a unique product template for each type of restriction that products in your catalog may have. Exit the theme. Use the Shopify navigation menu to navigate to Products and edit the product that will have the restriction. In the Theme Template widget, select the template that was created for the restriction. Save the change, and then repeat this step for each product that is subject to the restriction. Navigate to the front end of the store to test the recent changes. Add an item to the cart that utilizes the default product template. Before clicking the Add to Cart button, attempt to add the product to the cart. You'll see the alert message. The terms and conditions must be accepted before the Add to Cart button will function. The Buy buttons won't be available for use until the terms and conditions are accepted. Accept the terms and conditions and use one of the Buy buttons to advance to the checkout page and complete the purchase. Return to the product catalog and add a product to the cart that was assigned to the product template created for the restriction. Acknowledge the restriction. This time, the Add to Cart button will be enabled, but the Buy buttons will not appear. Add the product to the cart, advance to the checkout page, and complete the purchase. View how the consent events were recorded on the 2 orders that were just placed. On the back end of the store, use the Shopify navigation menu to navigate to Orders and open the order that was placed using the Buy button. See how the consent event was recorded in the order notes. Next, open the order that was placed for the product that had the restriction. See how the consent event was recorded in the order notes. In this case, the consent event on the product page and the consent event on the cart page are both recorded. That concludes the tutorial. Refer to the user's guide for detailed instructions on how to set up and use the Terms and Conditions app.